Oh, wait. Let's check the settings now that I'm live. Make sure we got the right stuff hooked up. Yeah, we do.
There we go.
Hey, we're good. We're live. Hey, welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Two Geeks, One Mic. We got echo right now because I am an income poop. It's true.
Sometimes.
Hi.
Only a little bit.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Sorry, mommy.
Mommy?
Sorry.
Mom. Mama.
So excited to have y'all all here with us tonight again for Two Geeks, One Mic. I am being Eamon.
He is going to be Eamon.
I'm going to be Eamon today.
Probably all your life.
Possibly.
I
can change my name though. It's allowed. What would you change your name to if you could change it?
If I could change my name.
If you wanted to change your name. Let's put it that way. Because you can. Just
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk McAvoy.
You have to call me Nighthawk. Well, you have to call me Dragon.
Hey, we're canceled. Bye. No.
Well, I'm not calling him Dad.
Ever. Dad.
Not even if there's a fire. Hi.
This is why you listen.
This quality entertainment.
Yes.
Cheers. Star Wars cheers.
Drinking from skulls of porgs is...
Yes. And is environmentally friendly.
Yes. They recycle porgs.
The Porg recycling facility. There's just a dude with a wheelbarrow full of porgs. In you go.
Bring out your porgs.
It's the same. It's a little known fact. It's the same process when you turn in your Pokemon and Pokemon Go and it turns into candy.
Porg candy.
Yeah, Porg candy and Squirtle candy. And
we need to
all of it.
patent that before someone steals it.
Oh,
Two Geeks Porg candy.
That's a good idea.
We're gonna make a lot of money. Anyway, while Josh texts everybody.
Everybody. We're super happy. Let's see. Today's date is March the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
I recently celebrated my 43rd birthday. And I learned something interesting about March 5th. I share a birthday with a man named Momofuku Ando. Now, everybody here is going to be like, what the hell's that? He is a Japanese inventor who invented instant noodles and founded the Nissin Food Company. So if you've got instant noodles in your home or ever have, send a shout out to Momofuku Ando, who I share a birthday with.
You know who else do you share a birthday with?
Who else do I share a birthday with?
Young Anakin Skywalker, a local boy. No, the actor for young Anakin.
Jake Lloyd, really?
Yeah, is March 5th.
Jake! My boy, what's up? Why aren't we partying?
Right.
Why aren't we partying?
If you have Jake's number, send it to us.
Jake Lloyd.
We won't annoy him.
Let's go. Dude, serious. We'll have a late birthday party.
I'm down.
Can you imagine if Anakin Skywalker came to your birthday? That'd be the coolest shit ever. I would die. I would die right then. I would become one with the Force right then and there.
It'd be even better if you have all versions.
The kid who plays young Boba Fett lives here in Utah.
Does he?
I have met him once or twice. He complimented my Jedi robes.
Let's get him on the show.
We should get him. What's up, dude?
Come on over. Let's play some Fortnite.
Let's play some.
I don't know.
Capture the Mandalorian. What? We're making things up now.
Now we are.
Okay, so cosplay progress.
Cosplay progress.
So we've decided. Well, first off, we've got our clothing set apart, right? We've got or at least the clothing items that we're going to be wearing underneath the leather armor.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. Purchased a few things. I haven't purchased them yet, but I have them in my cart.
We have them in our. That's the important thing.
In
right
the
there.
cart.
They're in the cart.
And they will be there before April.
That's right.
Jordan Con.
That's Jordan Con. Jordan Con is rapidly approaching.
Yes, we will be flying in
rapidly approaching.
April 18th,
the
day after my birthday. So Jordan Con's just gonna be a week-long party.
Yeah, party for you.
Oh yeah.
If you see us at Jordan Con, make sure you come up and wish this ugly mug a happy birthday.
Because my parents know.
Dad's probably watching this right now going,
Hey!
Yes, our parents watch our streams.
Yes, sometimes.
Well, our dad does. Yeah, maybe our mom does. Your mom. My mom doesn't.
No.
So we got like the clothing out. Yeah, that was like I love the subject of our moms came up. We both went. Wow, we're off to a great start.
They need to start a timer for us. Every time we get off track, let us know.
Other things happening with the channel. We've launched a new series. We're going to be doing TV show reviews.
Yes.
I am currently doing a collaboration with The Road to Tarvalon. Amber is a good friend of mine from the Wheel of Time community, from my other show, the Black Tower Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely go check that out. If you're a Wheel of Time person, that is. If you're not a Wheel of Time person, what's wrong with you? Exactly. That's why go read the damn books. Don't be like this guy.
I don't read.
And if you don't read, and if you do audiobooks, or if you don't do audiobooks because you think you might not be able to stay engaged, Jordan Reynolds, what is it? A Soundscape. Oh, I looked this up before I did it. I'm gonna plug in a Soundscape. A long expected soundscape.
Yes, go check him out. It's amazing stuff.
Kashyyyk ambience. So the guy who does this, Jordan Reynolds, is super talented composer and audio engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And he has, if you go to his YouTube channel, definitely give his YouTube channel a subscribe.
Yeah.
He's got all kinds of different ambient sounds. Like he's got like the Hufflepuff common room, the Gryffindor common room, the Hogwarts great room.
I think he's got the Green Dragon Tavern.
He's got the Green Dragon Green Rabble. He's got the Green Dragon Tavern from Lord of the Rings. He actually did the audio soundscape for all 3 Lord of the Rings books.
Plus The Hobbit.
And The Hobbit. And so what that means is you've got an audiobook. You know, everybody's got the audiobook where you log in and it's like, and then Frodo went to the kitchen to get a wheel of cheese. And then he dropped his cup and it broke. And it's like, okay, cool. That's great. Well, what Jordan does is he does something really special. He'll follow along with the audiobook. And if it says the horse clopped along, you'll hear hoof prints just clop, clop, clop. And if it says the lightning peeled, you'll hear a lightning strike in the background.
It's really awesome.
Super, super great. He did a sample for us over on Black Tower Podcast where it was one of the battles in the Wheel of Time. And suffice to say, it was absolutely gorgeous. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful. And what did you say about it?
I said I will actually read the Wheel of Time books when that soundscape comes out. So I pre-ordered it. I'm going to read it. He asked me also to give him a review.
Specifically for the audiobook.
Non-reader who's never read this book before as an audio listener with the soundscape to give him an idea of what I think of it. So I'm going to do that for him. Give him a nice review.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, he's pulling out an ad in we should have him on the show is what we should do.
That's what I said.
You did say that.
I told him that night that he's coming on the show eventually.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show.
We got to do some interviews.
You know what? That's going to be a to-do list. That's on the to-do. We'll have Jordan on. He can tell you all about it himself.
Yeah.
So we're prepping for we're in high prep mode for Jordan Con.
Yes.
Which means we got one Pauldron complete.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing. We added those accent pieces on for the runes. Look beautiful. Awesome. They look wonderful. And now we've got my Pauldron, right? We've got my pieces that have been. We have curved. We've beveled the edges and we've finished the edges. I don't know if you can see that or not, but see how it's got that nice smoothness to it. Mm-hmm. And now what we got to do before we dye, right?
Form them.
Before we form it, we've got to put in if we want patterning in this, we've got to put in the patterning now.
Yes.
We've got to put the patterning in now, let it dry. And then we got to soak it and set it into our forms so that it can have that curved shape that this pauldron has adopted. There we go.
Now it's stuck in the form.
Now, you may recall we used plastic cups last time.
Yes.
And it worked pretty well.
It did.
Like, it held them to shape. But two mistakes, two things we noticed about it. One, the leather did not dry all together. So
that's why we have the mismatch of color.
So it caused
same dye, same time put on.
Yep.
Mismatched color because it wasn't fully dry. It's
such a sharp line because that's where it was inside the cup.
Yeah.
And the lighter is where it was outside the cup. So lesson number one learned. The other thing I learned, you had to wash those cups like 4 times. So they didn't taste like leather when you tried to drink out of them.
We can't afford new cups, people. We have to keep drinking out of these ones. Yeah. So anyway,
we like to play. But so we.
Research.
Do you want to tell them?
So I have joined through researching for this podcast specifically and for fun. I've joined a bunch of leatherworking groups to get tips and tricks on how to do all the fun little things that we want to do. And I wasn't even looking at the tip, but I saw a guy was creating leather armor for his own cosplay, which looked amazing. Like, this kid is doing some awesome work. And he had a different way of forming them that he just posting a picture of his armor pieces. I noticed and went, that's a phenomenal idea. And instead of forming them in a cup or wrapping them around something, we're going to be using a grate. So they looked like the cookie grates. These are, I bought them from Lowe's today, like what you put on top of your grill.
But Eamon, how would you use that to form your leather?
I'm going to show you.
So glad you. Should we?
So glad you asked. I think we do.
Oh yeah, we'll go tabletop.
Let's go to our
work table.
Look at that.
Yeah, let's move the little porgy out of the way.
All right, but you simply set it down. We just take whatever piece of leather. Once we've wet it, and we're obviously going to form it to his arm, so we'll get that proper shape, whatever shape that is, and then we just set it.
That's crazy. I hate how elegant and simple that is, but I also love it.
It just sits inside, and then the cool part about this. Oh, we wanted to have a sharper one. Okay, we just move it in. We wanted to have a bigger one. We move it out. And it just sits.
I'm so mad.
And then
I'm so mad.
It's also going to dry 100% because it's all exposed and the air is flowing under and around it.
It'll probably dry quicker.
It's probably going to dry really quick. At least overnight. It'll be completely dry. It'll tighten up. All those fibers will condense and the pores will shrink. I've only had one porg, I swear.
One porg, just one. It's magic.
Porg brains. But yeah, so that'll form our leather. So I bought 2 of these, and like I said, we can put multiple all across the rack.
Exactly what I was saying. Smart
as shit. Right? Crazy how easy that is.
So yeah, so what's going to happen is it's going to end up looking like we got like 4 of these guys all just kind of hanging out.
Yeah,
and then maybe we'll find some crazy.
I've got a second one.
Oh, you got a second one?
Yeah, so we have 2 of these.
So we're going to do some forms. So
that's how that's going to work. We're going to do that off screen. So we obviously always showed you forming in our earlier episodes. Please go back and watch our earlier episodes. And that's how we're going to do it.
Yeah. And once again, remember, any patterning we want to do, if we want this to have any patterning at all, it must be done before it is formed.
Yes.
Dyeing can come after formed? After forming? Oh, it can come after forming, yes.
Yes. You want to do it after forming because you're going to soak the leather completely, and that can affect your dye. If you dye it and then soak the leather, it's going to wash out some of that dye and make it look muddled. And
we don't like that.
We don't like that.
We don't want that. We don't want that. The only way we want our dye to look muddled and nasty is from battle, from combat.
Sure. That's what we're going to be doing.
That's what we're going to be doing. So tonight, let's go back to the tabletop view. Let's move this out of the way.
Go away, great.
And let's show the people. This particular item here is going to actually be an illustration of something that's going to take a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a lot of work.
Tediousness.
What we do you want to switch?
Yeah, you want to do yours, right?
I want to do mine.
It's Josh's, so he's actually going to work on it.
Haha.
Funny.
Okay. Oh, hit the back of the wall there. Okay.
Yes, it is, Kelly.
Combat drinking. Fun story. Nordic peoples had flyting.
Mm-hmm.
Flyting.
Why they used to drink from the skulls of
And
the
you would drink and rhyme. It would be like rap battles kind of thing. Sparta had the same thing.
Yep.
It's an exercise to teach your mind, to train your mind. So here's what I have decided I want to do. I want like a rugged sort of patterning on the inside, and then some kind of beveled border around the outside. We've already done a bit of a test, and I want to show you this to kind of give you the idea of what we did. Because once again, what do we say? Test on a test piece of leather, on a scrap piece of leather.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I want this pattern right here to be in the middle, and then where this line comes through is going to be the bevel to the outside of the edge. Now, a couple questions with that. How do we make a straight line? Well, for one, we got this tool, right? You've seen this before. We've used this before. And what it does is you can set your width, right? We can go, we can pull it out even. We can set it here to give us this much room, or I can pull it out a little bit. I want it to be I want mine to be a little bit wider. And then we can just follow the edge of the leather and run around to give me that perfect line that mirrors the edge of the leather. Now, a lot of you notice probably that the leather edge is not perfectly straight. Like there's going to be some lines and some warples and things like that. Mm-hmm. That's fine for what I'm trying to do. I want this to look like a uniform piece of leather. And I'm not, a skilled leather craftsman as well. I am but a beginner, but a humble beginner. So this is going to be a bit of an experiment. So I'm going to start here. And do I have that right? Right? Or do I need to go further down like that?
Yeah, and then you just drag it along.
Okay, and then I just drag it along, and then you see it's actually giving me a line. Do you see the line down there? Yeah, you see it pretty good, don't you? Okay, so, and it's pulling out this just a little teeny, it's a very, like you can easily just pull it apart. Like it is not anything significant at all, but it's giving me a nice line that's going to mirror the edge of my leather. Okay, and so I'm going to kind of go, and I'm going to try, oh gosh, this is an experiment. Oh, look how awesome that worked. Oh, whoops. Come here, focus. Focus.
Focus.
Focus up.
These cameras and their autofocus crap.
Hi.
Ooh, nice hand.
You like my hand? Like my fingernails? Okay, here we go.
As you notice, ladies, you see it's still singing. And we wonder why.
Wow. We just went there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we went there.
All right.
You can't joke about it. It's not fun.
That's true. You're not wrong. That was
Also, I wouldn't be your brother if I didn't.
That is also true. That was much
That's a little off.
horrible. That was bad.
That is why you don't drink in leather.
You know what?
And you know what it is that
we're gonna cheat. Yeah, we're gonna cheat a little bit on that. That's fine.
And we said, I think it being like perfectly straight edged and there you go.
Oh, there we go. Cool. Apparently, I needed to move one of my hands out.
Yeah, like perfectly straight edged and nice and neat doesn't match what we're the older leather crafters of leather armor artisans. 100%. Beautiful work they did with even less tools than probably what we have, right? But it was never perfect.
There was always some character.
There's always going to be character to it. And I think that makes it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, if you're making money off our hands, we want to cut.
That's right.
That's all I want to say.
Join our Only Hands.
Only hands. Only.
So you can see. So again, there's going to be some
deviation.
We got a little bit of a blemish there. The line's not straight, but again, what's important here is I've got a guide, because remember, on the inside of this is going to be patterning, and on the outside is going to be this little beveling tool.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
but is it a?
It's not a beveler though.
It's not a beveler, but if you notice, it's got this piece that kind of goes at an angle, and what it is, I can dig this piece into the leather. It's to set it into the pattern and give me, and I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
When I was doing this earlier, it's what made this hard.
It gives you that 3D effect.
Yeah.
Like the leather's coming up.
Yeah.
So it's not fully. It gives that angled edge.
Yeah.
To make it pop.
So for those of you just joining in, we're talking about the pattern design that I want to put into my leather piece of my pauldron. I want to do this on the 2 bottom pieces, because I think that's going to look really cool for where I want to go with this.
Yeah.
The next thing is the patterning. You notice I've got this little punch. It's got a little 3 thing going right there. It's going to make this pattern when I'm done with it. Now you may notice, look, there's 1 pattern, 1 punch, and 1 punch. Yes, each one of those has to be pounded in individually, which means it is going to take a long time.
Yes.
I am going to do a few of those tonight just to kind of give you a demonstration on proof of concept on what I am hoping to accomplish. But I will do most, if not all, of that work off camera.
Yes, just so you're not muted for the entire show.
Yeah, because I don't want to be
away.
Pounding on this while you guys sitting in mute, just watching me not make any noise. So what we do is, to start off,
find the right hole.
Find the right hole. That is very important. We wet our leather. Now, the wet. No, you just made a hole joke, and I was about to say the wetter the better, you dick. But you want your leather to be nice and wet, nice and moist, as it were. And the reason you want it like that is because the water that it's soaked into it softens the leather.
Yes.
It gives you, if I go, for instance, right now, and I try and pound right here versus right here, I'm going to get a much better indent and patterning here than I am going to be here, because this has the water that's going to be soft, and make
you're barely going to
a little bit more
pliable on dry line.
Exactly.
Like, it's not going to happen.
So now, one of the things, let's see if I can point this out. You guys will notice there's little dots. Let's see if I can focus it. Okay. There's these little dots. You can see them.
Supple leather.
Supple, moist leather. You can see the dots in the edges right here. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 of those dots in the line, and I'm going to pound in the shape. Yep.
Yeah.
Our audience. I love this.
I
love this show. This is exactly how it works.
Why we drink.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few of these pattern. I'm going to put a few of these punches in here so you guys can see how the pattern is formed. Okay. So if you would mute.
Muting. Okay. All right.
So
that looks cool as fuck.
That really does look good, dude. Now you can see also some of my patterns kind of overlapped.
Our cameraman, he's new. All right, give him a break.
He's new. He's had a lot of caffeine today. I like this patterning here. And as you guys saw, yeah, it kind of went pretty quick because I was just having fun. It's actually quite satisfying as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
That
can't
looks so good.
I can't deny that at all. Now you see the line going through the pattern in the bottom right, or in the bottom there.
Very correct.
I am going to probably end up pressing that leather down with this tool that I showed you guys earlier, so that it looks like it's just a regular old line.
Yeah.
And you're barely gonna notice that, especially when I put in some texturing to go out into the border.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That's awesome.
But you can see when you talk about I'm doing like a half square inch, right? And I've got to go this entire thing. Like that's gonna take that's a good 30 or 40 minutes right there.
Oh yeah, but just straight
hammering.
Mm-hmm. And this is why there are tools out there that are like you can set this stamp into it, and then it's a handle, so you just
Yes.
And that's probably more where professional leathers do. Or there's the embossing wheels. They have tools where you just roll it through, and it'll give you patterns like that. There's a lot of technology. We're just not rich enough to buy that crap.
We're also not professionals.
We're not professionals. We're professionally unprofessional.
Professionally unprofessionals. Professionally unprofessional. Unprofessionals who are unprofessionally professional.
Mm-hmm. 4.
Say that 10 times fast.
I'm good.
Okay, so
eventually that's going to go across the entire thing, which is going to look awesome.
That is going to look so good.
And you're going to do the 2 lower pieces like that.
Yeah. So I got the 2. Where's the other lower piece? Right here.
Over there.
So I got the 2 lower pieces that are going to be that, and these are going to be the pieces that are on the bottom part, right?
All right.
Boom. Yeah, I want to go ahead and
Wait, this one?
Nope.
This one.
Yeah. So it's going to be that right there. It's going to be on the bottom part of my arm.
All right.
We got this guy, which is going to be just the strap that goes over the top there, right?
It's probably going to be mostly covered, so there's not much.
I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time on that. Yeah.
Dye it, and that's about it.
I'll form it.
Yeah, form it and dye it. Do we say that way?
Yeah, we said that way.
Yeah.
And then this one's going to be a little bit of a challenge. We're going to have to do some little forming with it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to want to do, because it's going to be a bit of a unique
fit.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
We had talked about cutting and tooling this piece.
Yeah, we talked about carving this. So go back to the tabletop there.
We're going to have to.
One more. Whoop. There you go.
There we go.
So one of the things we did, which once again, practice on scrap leather. Do not practice on this. On your final product, do not practice.
No.
So what we did here was, once again, we have a scrap piece of leather that we practice, and you can see we've got a pattern in there. And you might think, wow, that pattern looks pretty good. And you're not wrong. It does look pretty good because it is a, where did it go? Where'd you put it?
The pattern?
The form, yeah. Oh, it's right here. It's under my drink. My drink was holding it down. It's one of these forms, which you can't see it very well, but it has, it's reflecting our light, but it's got these patterns on it, right? You wet the leather down, same process as everything. You wet the leather down, you get a hammer, you pound on it, you get those nice pretty lines in there. And the idea is from there, you can get a swivel knife, right? And then start cutting into the leather to create your shapes. Now, here's why we're going through this with you, because, wow, that actually...
So am I supposed to be pushing and not pulling?
I guess so. Because that actually doesn't look too shabby. Let's wet it down really quick.
Let's see.
Because that actually...
This was the point we made when we started this, was you watch these people online do it and go, oh, that looks amazing. And then you try it and go, why does it not look
What
amazing?
did I do wrong? And it's
You're
like
new, like us.
and they
That's
go,
exactly what you
oh,
did.
it's real super simple. All you have to do is, and it's perfect.
It's never perfect.
And the problem is when we started looking into this, like we did some practice cuts earlier, and
they look bad.
They're not great.
They're horrible.
Let's see if we can get a better. You could see some of the lines are just they're kind of jagged. They're not really great.
Yeah.
But I just did this, and it actually doesn't look half bad. So I kind of want to continue on, see if can they see? Can you guys see?
Not really.
That doesn't look too shabby.
Maybe I just did it wrong.
Maybe.
See, this is where you don't know though.
Oh, see, no, see, I'm messing up too though.
While you're pushing,
it's real easy to get off the line.
Yeah. See, that's what I don't get.
I'm assuming that you just want to cut the top layer, right?
Kind of.
Because eventually, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come back with one of these,
Mm-hmm.
and
we're going to do that in the backgrounder ones
and press them down in to give it that. I mean, I'd be doing this with a hammer normally, but
yeah, kind of hard.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to play with that more.
So yeah, so we're not quite sure about this yet. That's not something I'm confident.
And maybe we're starting with something a little too complicated. It is a Celtic symbol. It's very intricate,
yes,
naughty.
Yes.
Maybe we need
You're naughty. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Never can. Maybe we need to start with something simpler, get a different pattern, something like that.
I mean, honestly,
play
with this,
play with it some more.
You know what we could do? That would be real easy. We could get like Vegnasier, the big bind, this guy right here.
Oh yeah,
bind rune, and just. So we could do the same thing we did before, right? Border the outside,
or we talked about the tooling, which I'd love to figure out if we're having trouble with it. We did figure out pretty well though the burning.
That's true.
Maybe we use our burner instead.
That's an idea. Leave in the comments. What do you guys think? Should we try and use a burner or maybe not?
So Iris, yeah, you can draw it out. So we have the actual pattern bit. So that plastic that he showed you.
Put this.
It has like on one side the edges are actually kind of raised, almost like
so you can see right here. Those are edges.
They're actually pushed out. So you're supposed to be pressing it down dry. There is a lot of leather workers. They take.
And we can get a pencil. We can get a pencil and we can draw it out.
Yeah, this tool, and they just go off of paper and
line it in there. We can use trace paper. Yeah,
I have trace paper. They trace it in, or they use a ballpoint pen and trace it in that way as well. There's a lot of different techniques.
I feel like
we can play around with.
I feel like if we go with something a little bit more simple, sort of like I was saying, something more lines like a bind rune or something like that. Not only would that match, kind of what you've got on yours,
and we take some of the rune stamps and put them in there as well.
We can still do some beveling.
100%.
I can still use some of the. I can still do the patterning with this guy, and we can still get something that looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm also excited for a different product that came out for kind of the tooling that's easier. It's leather tattooing machine. I'm saving a little bit by the time right now so I can purchase the kit and we can play with that.
Pray tell, sir, what is a leather tattooing machine? Do I want to know?
I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
It's a tattoo machine, just like any old tattooer would use. Mostly like the new like battery powered, non old school ones. What it looks like. But instead of needles, it has like the little tools on it.
Oh my!
So you go around and you just and you tattoo your design into the leather. It looks amazing. Look it up. There's leather tattooing on YouTube. This dude has a whole channel. He's built a whole business around it. He's selling these things for the starter kit that he sells with the machine and like the basic set of tools is $300.
That's not bad.
It's not horrible, but that's like I'm waiting. It's probably going to be a tax return gift to myself, honestly. Once I get my tax return back.
Yeah, once that happens, if you get a tax return back.
If I get a tax return back. We'll see. It's the first time I'm having to pay state taxes.
So
Utah.
Living in Utah. I think I do want to have.
Kelly, you can borrow mine.
I think I do want to have a border on this because I want it to be
100%.
uniform, right? I think with the border, I think if I have a pattern, but not like a uniform pattern, like a rough pattern. I feel like a uniform pattern is just going to it's going to clash. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong, Irish.
Yes. Puts the lotion on its skin.
It's the hose again.
What was I saying? I forgot.
Border pattern.
I want to put a border on this. So let me do that while I'm thinking about it. Because I got a border on that. I did not get a border on the second piece.
Right.
I should put a border on all of them.
Mm-hmm. That length that you
to be uniform so that the leather looks, or so the pauldron looks semi like
the same.
The person who made it is competent. Semi-competent.
We're competent. Yeah.
Competently incompetent. That's right.
100%. But no, like I said, this is why we did this, because we're learning and figuring things out.
That's right.
It's fun.
These corners, man, they're tricky.
They are.
They'll get you. I'm trying to like figure out a good technique for it.
There you go. That was decent.
Yeah, that wasn't too shabby, was it?
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. I like how it like curly cues them. It makes little leather curly cues. I want to drop that in my drink. It would probably taste horrible. Did I tell you what?
Leather be a good cocktail.
Drinking out of those cups that we used for the leather forming. It was such a shock that first time, dude. I put it up to my face and I'm like, baseball?
It tastes like a baseball.
Why does it taste like a baseball mitt? I don't know. And then
it just makes you wonder, though, the like older like wine skins that they used to use and drink out of. Like
there was always that weird kid at Boy Scouts that bought
the leather the water
sack, and it wasn't like it had like the plastic innard in it. But oh god, why did he do it?
Because he wanted to be extra.
Well, he was.
He was also the kid who got his ego at like 8 or something stupid. Not like us waiting to the last possible second.
The last possible second. That's right.
Yeah, fun story. I got my eagle on my 18th birthday, so literally the last day I was possibly allowed to do it.
Yeah, I did my my board the night before my birthday.
I did it on my birthday.
Yeah,
that's great.
They were like, "You're sure, right?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "No, you're sure because if you fail, that you can't do it. You can't fix anything. It's done."
Yeah. Don't have time to come back.
Yeah. Okay. So I keep on doing this. There we go. I gotta figure out
I'm super excited.
Good balance for. There we go. That's probably my best one yet. If you guys notice, I am getting practice with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm totally winging it, by the way. If you work leather, like tell me that I suck. The procrastinators meeting is tomorrow.
And then the next day. And the next day.
Dang it. See, this is what happens. I wasn't paying attention.
Yep, see. This is why you shouldn't drink in leather.
I don't drink. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't drink, I sip.
You really shouldn't drink in horse. Name that movie.
I do not drink, I sip.
lot. I do a lot of
That's
stuff.
a lot.
I'm out of pork juice.
You're out of pork juice. Go to the pork recycling factory and get some more.
I gotta mix up some more pork brains. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here we go. So, if you're watching, will you be going to JordanCon this April? April
100%.
2024.
There was a fun thought for me today. We only have, after today, 2 more episodes before JordanCon. Because we are every other week.
So you guys might miss some leather updates because we might have to actually start just building a whole bunch of crap.
We got to do some off-screen.
We're gonna have to do some off-screen builds.
Building.
We will try not to employ too many new tactics or techniques without you, or follow along on our Instagram and our TikTok, because we're definitely going to be posting a lot of shorts there about the different things that we're catching up on,
especially when we complete the cosplays.
Oh yeah.
Especially follow up because JordanCon, we are planning on doing a live episode at JordanCon.
And we got some
ideas.
fun.
We
got some fun planned for that.
So definitely tune in for that, and then we will be posting, I'm sure, a bunch of fun TikToks and everything from JordanCon.
Oh yeah.
Because we're just going to be
having a party.
professionally partying.
We're having a party.
As we said, it's my birthday weekend, so I'm going to ham.
That's right.
Just happened to line up that way.
Just happened.
It just happened.
The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. Bam! Look at that.
That was good. That was a good one.
Look at that.
Yes.
I'm pretty happy with that. Why is my
Discord's blowing up?
Right? Discord's blowing up. It's like, hey.
Look at me! Look at me!
All right. So I've got all these
Super excited.
taken care of. And then, like I said, so next steps here is going to be, I need to figure out, though, what kind of patterning, if any, that I want to have out in the border. Do I want to have patterning in the border?
Just background it.
What do you mean?
The backgrounder. That was...
Oh, yeah. So
the other...
this
one.
You're not going to be able to see it. It's a very fine sort of... I wish we had a bigger one, though. You know what we should do is we should go to Tandy and find a bigger
backgrounder. But if you see this, right... I'm going the wrong way. There, that's the backgrounder.
Yeah, it's supposed to give it just a little bit of a...
It kind of gives it more of that 3D.
You know what this is?
About.
This is that... This is for inside of the the carving. This is for very fine. What we should do is run. So what we're going to do is we're going to run to Tandy, leather, and get a backgrounder that's a little bit bigger. That's going to give us a good idea. I might even be able to use my Celtic knotting,
maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I could
go around it.
The only problem is we don't have a. Oh, we do have a circle.
You got a circle one.
We've got a curved.
Yeah,
Oh, I might do that.
Mm-hmm.
I might do that, and then.
We feel your pain, Iris.
Yep. Nope. Right there with you, Iris.
And yes, we have a Tandy.
We have a Tandy.
It's awesome. I love Tandy.
Tandy is our. I mean, they're not sponsoring us in any way. Although they did say they'd watch. So hi.
And they did buy. We bought basically everything.
Yeah, we just go in and like, hey, I'll take that and that and that and that. And that.
It's like a candy shop.
It is. It is a candy shop.
It's dangerous for the wallet.
That it is.
But it's fun.
Yeah. So pattern. You know what? I could just put a pattern in this.
Good.
It'll go over the shoulder. As we said, it's not going to be seen very much, but it's those small details that get it, right?
Yep.
So maybe I will pattern that as well. Then this is going to be, I don't know.
There are, but they're not well known.
Hobby Lobby or something, maybe? I don't know.
Hobby Lobby does have a few tools.
I know there was a guy at a trade show I went to a few years ago who sold a pretty cool little setup. He wasn't a chain though. He was like a distributor, and it was like a wooden desk, and it had all the different like places where you can like put stuff and pound on stuff. It was really, really cool. We actually have one of those desks up in the garage, gathering dust. So if you know, you know. So what we're gonna do, what I could do then is I can't use this tool because it's too short. That's what she said. But if I could find one that could go in another, or I could do that.
Try. It's gonna be a little more.
That would be difficult.
There are other tools we can find that go bigger though.
But what I was going to say is if I made another border, I could use this guy inside the border, and then that could be my pattern or my bind rune or my whatever.
Yeah. 100%.
Should we do that?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I like that plan a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Recap. I know it. We didn't get a lot done today, but we did get a lot done today. It doesn't look like we got a lot done today, but we did get a lot done today.
I think it shows a lot of this is planning.
Yeah.
Figuring out what you're going to do.
Well, because once again, you don't want to put the press or the knife to the leather until you're sure what you want to do.
Yeah.
Using the correct tool is paramount. Yes. So you notice the edges have been finished. We did that off camera because, again, you already saw us do it. If you didn't see us do it, go back a couple episodes when we were making this pauldron for Eamon, and you'll see the finishing of the edges there. I'm going to pattern in these. Then we're going to soak them in water. We're going to form them, right? Mm-hmm. And then once they're formed, once they hold their shape, we're going to dye them. And then once they're dyed, we're going to rivet and assemble them and make them look really good together.
Yep. I'm super excited.
Pauldron 2 Electric Bugaloo.
It's going to be cool.
It is going to be way cool. And this is for our warder cosplays. We are going as warders. We have a friend of ours who's going as a green Aes Sedai, a green Aja. She's been in the chat tonight. And we're going to be, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be wandering around. Turns out your leather here is mostly dyed. Moistly dyed. Yeah, and then in April we're going to be
super excited.
So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you like what you saw here today. If you learned something new.
Yep.
That's our green Aes Sedai right there.
That's right. Our wonderful
right
green
there.
Aes Sedai. She'll be with us at JordanCon.
That's true. So come up.
Forcibly into most of our TikTok.
That's true. Come up. Say hi. I'm gonna have Black Tar podcast swag. Eamon's gonna have 2 Geeks swag. We definitely want to hang out. We definitely want to meet everybody we can. Like I said, it's totally free. If you hit the subscribe button and like the video, we love it. It supports us more than you know it does. We're appreciative of that support. Also, we're going to be expanding. I'm building on. I've started a new series where I'm reviewing TV shows. I watched episode 2 of Shogun and episode 3 of Shogun. And that's going to be up on Road to Tarvalon's YouTube in the next couple of days. And if you want to see episode 1, it's already up over there. If you want to see episode 2, hit the link down below. And, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And it's one of our videos, and it's going to be here on the channel. It's live now. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else? Did we do it? We did it.
I think we did it.
We did it.
It's been awesome.
We're proud of you for sticking with us the whole time.
Yeah.
That's not
also,
easy.
If you are interested, the TV show you're currently reviewing is The Shogun.
The Shogun.
On Hulu, which is amazing.
It is actually really cool.
Good show.
So go watch it and then watch the discussion that we have about it because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being super awesome. We appreciate you
liking and participating and having fun with us. We hope wherever you are, you leave here just a little bit more geeky than you were when you first got here. And from all of us at Two Geeks, I've been Josh.
I have been Eamon. Stay geeky, my friends.
Stay geeky. Bye.